welcome. I hope you're doing well today. Welcome. Mr. Otis is here with me. So my husband sent me a photo of Meghan Markle. And I said, that's terrible. Why would someone do that to her? Why would someone make a photo of Meghan Markle looking like that? I'm not one to talk about anyone's looks. Hey, look, we all going to get there someday. Father Time is coming, and it's going to see most of us. If we don't make it to live to be old, we'll be young forever. The day we pass, if we're still young. But if you live to be old, you're going to live and to see your looks change. That's what happens. So I thought, looking at this photo, I thought, oh my goodness, why would someone do that? I thought that is a photoshopped photo. But then, during some more research and just looking around and poking, this woman actually posted this photo of herself with Meghan Markle when they went to the Navy Foundation's event, where we saw Meghan and Harry looking like they are done with each other, essentially. But at this event, apparently this woman took this photo, and this is what she said. Let's listen.
How effed up it was that I would post that picture of her, how effed up it was that I would doctor a picture of her, that I'm being paid by the Brits, that I had somebody reach out to me about doing an interview to see how it would be meeting her, how my time was meeting her. Y'all need to let a woman live, okay? I deleted the picture because I felt so bad that people made me feel so bad.
She had posted this photo, and the people that are the big, huge Meghan Markle fans, like, we know who they are, right? Well, they were getting on this girl like she photoshopped it, giving her a hard time, and all she did was post a photo. So this was not a photoshopped photo. So if you take a look here, you can see someone actually took a photo of them taking the photo. So this is a legitimate photo. That I want to just get out there now. What this photo tells us, essentially, this photo is telling us right now in real time, it is validating something is wrong. Something is seriously wrong. Because if you look at this photo of Meghan Markle, she looks like her whole world has turned upside down. She does not even look like herself. She has aged immensely. She has aged to the point, like similar to when, like, you know, a man goes into, or in the past we've seen men go into be the president of the United States, and by the time they leave the presidency, they leave looking completely different, much older. They've aged. The stress, the conflicts, the Hollywood people within the industry ragging on her, the people that criticize her, all the trolling, her own nastiness towards her own family, the way she treats people, her own ugliness and nastiness towards people is showing up in her face. And she does not look well. Now let's just get something straight. I'm not here to badmouth, talk about Meghan Markle in this photo in a way that is just nasty and mean. That's not what I do. Okay? But when you look at this picture, you can clearly see something is wrong. Something is wrong. And I'm telling you right now, this girl, her ambition, her desire to succeed is killing her. That's what I see. Her desire for notoriety, popularity, making it, doing all these things that she so desperately wants to do is literally eating her alive, because the stress is that immense. Let me just tell you something. I had the experiences of that. My hair was falling out, the stress. I had a bald spot on my head this size. My hair was coming out. I was like, oh no, I can't do this. Because there's just something about the anxiety and stress of Hollywood and the traffic and the rejection and the, making a living, the high cost of everything. And that's when I was like, okay, it's time to go. Meghan, I don't think, will ever stop doing what she's doing because the passion, the desire, the will to succeed and to continue doing what she is doing is so strong. She will keep going. Now, the cost of your physical toll on your body, that's the price you pay for it. Because what is going on with you personally and how you try to get through this life and you think you might be taking care of yourself. We saw in the documentary where they were doing they were doing this little yoga thing and therapy. No, Meghan has got to take care of the nastiness that is within her that she causes people, because all the nastiness that she has caused people is coming back to her through the people in Hollywood, the people that are the bigwigs in Hollywood. They can't even get this woman a job. She's got one of the top talent agencies there is. They can't even find work for this woman. Nobody wants to work with her because what she has doled out in her nastiness to get to the top is now coming back at her. And her whole look, her youthfulness is seriously escalating to she looks like she's 60 some years old in this photo. She didn't age 20 years. She is not doing well. And I am not here to speak bad and badmouth this woman in a nasty way. No, there is something seriously wrong. You have to look at this photo and you have to say, woman, when is it going to be enough? When are you going to stop, take a moment, and just do right by people? Do right by the people who were there in your life before you got all this notoriety. Because now that she is on the top with her notoriety, she is now infamous, okay? She still treats people in her life and in her past that have known her since before she was even close to being a duchess. She is not doing right by the people in her past, and she thinks she can continue trying to persevere in this life in Hollywood with the trail of bodies behind her, but she can't. Let's just look at this photo. Okay, it looks like she's losing her hair. Her face looks gaunt. Her eyebrows looks like the lighting is hitting her eyebrows. It looks really not flattering at all. The shadows, the way they're hitting her face, really is exaggerating her features, and I think that is what's causing her to not look like herself. You almost have to think at this point, it's time somebody trying to tell you something. When you see yourself looking haggard like this, yeah, something's wrong. It's time for you to make amends, say, I'm sorry, do something, because the ugliness of your behavior, your attitude, all the lying, the dishonesty, the ghosting, the bottled up anger that she has within her, how she has hurt so many people in her life, and how she appears to be so pretentious, like all these things about her, the ugliness of it all is just coming out. It's like we saw it in this snapshot, in this one photo. We saw it. It's like it revealed itself. It's like something's wrong, woman. You got to do better. You can't go through life thinking you just going to keep fight. I'm going to make it in Hollywood. I'm going to make it to the top. And you're looking like this because clearly this is not working for you. You can't get work in Hollywood. People are not really giving you the things you thought would come so easily to you. You're not getting these things as you thought you would. But despite that, she's going to still keep fighting for it. And that's why I believe she's looking like this. The stress of it all, the marriage, the children, the not having relationships with the most important people in your life, for your husband and your children, like just trying to act as if they don't exist. The nastiness of all the bad choices that they have made is rearing its ugly head. And you're seeing it in this photo. Like, this photo to me speaks volumes to all the things we've been speaking about. How can you go from, I mean, you look like it is a Photoshop, but it is not. This is not a Photoshopped photo. And you have to be very concerned, Meghan, for yourself. If you take a photo looking like this, it should be a wake-up call, if anything. It's not time to, like, okay, you know, you mean, why did you post that photo? Or that's Photoshopped, or making excuses for it. No, this is a wake-up call. Something is wrong. You need to do something. Your hair is all, your hair look like it's not doing well. Your skin tone, your husband looks sad and just disheveled and don't know. He woke up like in zombie land because he just kind of like going through the motions, not really sure anything these days because he don't really have much of a life. Everything's been taken from him. And you think you just gonna walks through Hollywood like everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'm gonna make it. I got a great agent, you know. And you just gonna just keep going. You ain't gonna try to like take a stop. Wait a minute. Hold up. Let me reevaluate. Because at this point, it's time to make some changes, some drastic changes. Maybe some things that you don't want to do, because a lot of times, folks, the right thing to do is the most difficult thing to do. And I would say, Meghan Markle, you have some difficult choices to make. Start making them, honey, because right now, the way you're looking, the way you are appearing from all the things going on in your life, it's not going well for you. Make some changes that are difficult to make.